I've been attending the RIA for about 2 years now, I would say, and it's just incredible. The people here, there's a saying, if you don't network, or your network is your net worth. So if you're not doing it, you should be. It has grown my business tremendously. I primarily do insurance, but I have ventured into the real estate realm as well. And just knowing people that do business with everyone in the room, it makes me feel really comfortable and confident, even being new into the real estate side. When people do business with those who they know, like, and trust, and so if you come here twice a month, you're seeing the same folks. You're not just someone that's like fly by night, going to come in and they might not see you for a year. If you show up and you shake hands, you find out about their families, their kids, what they did before they're doing business now, what their goals are, then you're more than likely to do business with them.
Been coming to the RIA for about 8. It's really helped me out with my career and my businesses. I've met a lot of great people coming up here. I've had the opportunity to also be the keynote speakers at these. Highly recommend coming to check a meeting out and potentially joining. Very beneficial for people to come to the Southwest Florida RIA.
There's a lot of benefits from being here. You get to meet new people who are in the same business, have the same interests. You find there are people who have knowledge that you don't have, and so instead of finding things out the hard way, you can find out from them. You share experiences. I've gotten leads on deals, and every now and then I'll run into something where I was looking for that all this time, and I finally found someone who knew how to get it. So it's kind of almost like a hack or a shortcut to pursuing your real estate investment needs without having to learn things the hard way. So I definitely recommend it to anybody who's into any kind of real estate investing, and it's a broad spectrum of categories. So and it covers everything. And our meetings that we have monthly cover a variety of topics. It's never the same old thing. You always find something that maybe you haven't even considered. So definitely recommend it to the new person. Even the seasoned professional will learn something and meet new people who are valuable contacts for networking. So it's a no-brainer.
I have been coming to the RIA meetings for approximately 3 years now, and I've been a corporate sponsor for the last 2. These meetings are extremely important to me because I have met so many clients here and done so many business with everybody that is in the room here most of the time. They build great relationships, meet great people, and have a great business out of it.
We took over a little over 40 homes in various states of completion. Some were literally just in permitting. Some were complete, and I use the hash, the little quotations. They were far from that, but we had to basically come in, change a contractor, unravel what was incorrect, and bring these things all the way to market to where they could be rented. So that's kind of my background. We were able to perform pretty good in Northport, 120 days from start to completion once we were able to get get all the permits in place and whatnot. But that's kind of what I'm here tonight to talk about. I know that with our market being where it's at, we have a lot of folks that are not being able to complete their homes. As you ride around Cape Coral, for example, there's a lot of ghost houses, they call them. I've actually got one across the street from me on 2 homes that I've had a real hard time selling. Jeff just got a contract literally last weekend, but they've been on the market for a very, very long period of time, as far as for me anyway, generally. So I'm here to kind of talk to anybody that wants to listen as to my experience on how to come into that situation. And this is directly from dealing with the homeowner themselves. As far as liens, the legalities of tracking down people that haven't been paid, that's not my forte. I'm a home builder. I know how to come in and do sticks and bricks, find out where the house is at, run from underground, running cameras, figuring out what's going to snag up the process. Looking at just a plain site, whether that's a slab that hasn't been poured yet or a bond beam that's sitting with black trusses on site that we're going to need to obviously replace the trusses or mediate the mold somehow. So that's kind of my background, and that's what I'm here to talk about. So Invitation Homes is one of the largest built-to-rent entities out of Dallas, Texas. Probably done, I don't know, probably 350 homes for them in Cape Coral, about 40 or 50 in Northport, probably around 325 in Port Charlotte, maybe 350. They don't work in Lehigh, but some of the other BTR guys did. 2nd Avenue, My Community Homes, First Key Homes. We did stuff for them in Lehigh as well. Our invitation is very straightforward. Everything city water sewer. They have a very strict buy box that they stick to and adhere to, and that's kind of what Jeff was talking about. My background is off-market real estate. Second, my background is a carpenter. I was a framing contractor here in Lee County for many, many years. So I definitely have been on a job site my entire life in Florida. Never seen snow in real life, just turned 51. So my background is here in the Sunshine State. But yeah, that's definitely something that, me personally, I definitely approve of. Water, sewer versus well and septic. I know that people argue that, but me personally, I definitely prefer that. And I think Invitation, that's why they're the biggest bear in the room as far as that formula goes.
And in some cases, there's litigation, there's attorneys, they're getting involved. Have you ever dealt with getting involved in that and finishing the job when it's kind of being fought back and forth, or?
It's a change of contractor form, and we utilize that. So the good thing in Florida is all of your specialty contractors are attached to the permit. So when I go into a home that's partially finished, I can go and see the plumber, the electrician, the HVAC guy, the roofer, all these people, the plumber, I'm able to pull out and have conversations with. And that's part of what we do. When we take over a job, it starts to screw all the subs. If you're looking at a house that's covered with drywall, I want to have a relationship with those guys, bring them back, find out, hey, what's it going to take for you to finish your job?
What was really important about tonight, and Dylan really knocked it out of the park, because we see it while we're out there. Those that are out in the field working every day, we see these opportunities and we kind of wonder, ooh, is that a good one, is that a bad one? But the thing that hit me the most is you've got builders that started the project that can't complete the project, but they want to get dollar for dollar out what they have invested. And what we learned today is we've got to re-engineer that, and we might have to tear half of it out so their dollar for dollar isn't going to get.
The presentation tonight was really great. It's always good to learn about different avenues of investing. And for example, he's a builder that can take over buildings that aren't quite done. And you always have questions because we see those on the market. And someone like me who's never done it before doesn't know kind of what to do or how to work. So him coming here is great. I now can use him if he's a good fit or if that's something I want to do in the future. I came here to get resources for help, and I love coming to the meeting because I'm an investor and I learn so much and build great relationships here. So the RIA has been really great for me.